Ask Tom on Home Show.
Jana from Deer Park has some brick instability.
Well, she's been told, Tom, that her garage wall is unstable due to brick tie deterioration. So Jenna writes, says, a foundation company attributes the instability to my foundation. The wall looks stable, but the inspector, and you've seen this before, Tom, leaned against it. He was a sizable guy, but you could actually see the bricks move. And whatever it is, I intend to have it repaired, she says. What type of company does this type of outer wall inspection repair where the brick may be the problem? I'd like to deal with it before moving on to blame the foundation.
I don't think you can blame anybody. I think it's the way they built it, and I don't think you should fix it, and I think you got to tell the guy to quit leaning on your dang house. My very first house I had that was built in the early 70s, the standard practice back then, if it's a one-story brick wall, they didn't use brick ties. And I used to go up and play with my neighbor and push on his wall, and he would see it go clunk, clunk. And I do the same to mine just to show people. And it's still there today. It's 60, 70 years later. It's just the way it was built. It has nothing to do with the foundation. It has nothing to do with anything else. Now, if you have foundation problems and the brick is cracked and the doors are sticking, that's a different situation. And they can still fix it without having to put brick ties in. But I'll tell you, probably they never used them. Now, today's codes, if you're building inside the city, they're going to require 4 ties per every 8 foot of wall, and they're going to stagger them per stud. And there's a set of rules set up, and it does make it more stable. But there's no brick tie deterioration. There's just lack of brick ties on a 8-foot wall or less because it wasn't standard practice then. But that doesn't mean you have a horrible thing unless somebody runs a car into it or something. And even if you had brick ties, the brick wall would still be destroyed a little bit differently at the end, but it still would. And storms and stuff, that house has been there all this time, it's going to be fine. So bottom line is, this is a non-question, and tell the guy to quit leaning against your house and freaking you out. And secondly, if you do have foundation problems, call Due West Foundation Repair. They're not going to freak you out. They're just going to say, this is what we do to fix it.
It is true that a neighbor of mine, I think I told you this one time, recently, he says, I got 5 estimates. I says, one of them from Due West. He goes, no. Yes. I said, you listen to Tom. What are you doing? Call him. The guy told me Due West came out, nailed it. Absolutely. Did he? Nailed it.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. I didn't hear the end. Okay.
So that's why you trust our Home Show pros. You can find them at I'll tell you what, let me just pimp them right now. You go to HomeShowRadio.com. They're right there on the homepage. You scroll down there they are. They're all right there. And if you're not sure who, but you know what, go click on that Find a What Pro button, and we've got them organized by category here so we can help you out, because that's what we do around here. We want to help you take better care of your home. And all those guys.
And you know what, Charlie?
Yeah.
They won't lean on your house.
They won't even lean on you. All right.
That was my last word.
You can lean on us, though. Go ahead and click on that blue Ask Tom button and send us your question. We'll answer it, whether you want to send us a video or write it. You want to just give us the information and picture and all that, because we'll help you, because we post a new one of these every day, and Tom likes to help, and we like to help Tom help you, or something like that. You can find a new video every day on our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, Home Show Radio is where you find us on YouTube, and of course at HomeShowRadio.com.